Robert Drury back again, and this has been a quest to get to 2200, and I have been looking forward to getting to 2200, and I started off the day at 2194, and I was hoping to get a video with my game that I push over 2200, but I got on here earlier and I checked my messages, and I got a message that says, "We have detected that one or more of your recent opponents has violated our fair play policy. As compensation for potentially unfair rating losses, we adjusted your following ratings. Rapid, 2194 plus 9, so I'm now at 2203. So I get there without playing a game. So that got me thinking, well, which game put me over? So I went to search my games, and it was quite a struggle trying to figure out which game actually I got the 9 points from. And part of the problem is I'm retired, so therefore I play a ton of games. And another issue, and I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but I think chess.com has a policy that if it's so many days or so many games since your opponent was caught that you played them, that you may not get any points back. But with that, I went on a search to see what was taking place, and I ran across quite a few games that I had against banned players that had violated the fair play policy, and some of those games I'd actually won. But then I came across a game here against a player called Non-Titled, and you can see back it's all the way on July 16th, and I had went from 1992 to 1984 during that game. And when I looked at Non-Titled, he had been playing all the way up to August 18th, when she was closed for fair play. Now, I'm like, all right, I didn't get any points back on August 18th, so what's going on here? Are we past the threshold of playing, or what exactly? I assume he got in trouble for his blitz. And I'm not sure. Maybe chess.com just bases, if they catch in blitz, maybe it's a blitz. I'm not real sure how this works, but I got to looking, and it looks like you got a lot of double fair plays that he played. But I had only played, he'd only played like 14 game history in rapid play, and mine was back on July 16th, but I didn't get any points back for this. So I'm just curious to how chess.com comes up with how they give you points back. All right, so when looking at it, I found that game wasn't one of them. Even though he is playing up till August 17th, I didn't get any points back for that, so I kept searching, and I had to go all the way down to over 1,000 games ago of mine that I finally believe I've got the game. In this game, you see there's two games here. This game was actually, he got banned, I think, back in July. But this game was banned it was banned on the 21st. So I assume this is the game that I was got my points back, because it was exactly 9 points on this game. But if I go to this rapid and I go look at it, he had played, looks like 88 rapid games. And let's go take a look, and we will punch up the game. And since we're here, we will go where there's 50 games right there. And there's we will go over this particular game since it looks like it is the game that actually put me over the top. Okay, now we found it. All right, so in this game, he played 91%. I played 69%. He had two brilliant moves. I played poorly this game, but let's take a look at how the game went. All right, the game I actually played an Nimzo Larson, and I will try to transpose into a hippo. All right, so he played e5. I played my bishop out. He played his knight out. And now I just continued with a hippo-ish setup, and he's going for the 2 pawns. Probably going to put a knight there, would be my thought. And I continued with the hippo, and the queen move early is a little bit of an odd move. I really don't see that very often. And if you look at it, it's not in the top. It's not in the top 4 moves. The engine's top 4, but that's the move he played. I continued with the hippo setup. Now he brings his bishop out. And once again, we're continuing with the hippo, and he puts his 2 bishops right here. And this is something else I don't see, is the 2 bishops in those particular spots. And so far, none of these moves look like he was would have been using the engine on this game. And I continued, well, here I played the H-pawn, and be quite honest, I was thinking, and I actually remember this game. I remember actually playing that move and thinking I'd put my bishop right here and hid, but I mean, he could just always block. And I could just push it out if he did that. He just moves the queen away, and I get the bishop off the board. And that's the route I went. Took the bishop off. Now I got the bishop pair. And the game is still black's winning. I mean, here, I mean, I can't really open it up because his queen is hitting my king. So I ended up locking it, which I tend to do this a lot. I'll lock it, then I'll try to push here. Well, actually, I'll push this pawn. I'll push this pawn, then take back and try to push. All right, he castled queenside, and still he's making a lot of moves. The best move was actually castling this way, then attacking. Okay, he castled kingside, and then now I'm starting my plan, then the push. And it never happens. He hits me with the f-pawn right away, which is, you know, it's the engine's top move. In here, bishop g2 would be the engine's top move for me, but I took with the queen, which is the engine's top move. Let's see, rook takes not one of the options. That's because you can go here. If he took this rook, I'm going to go right like that. If he takes with the knight, let's see, it takes with the knight. I just continue with the setup. But he takes with the queen because now he's hitting here. And I got trouble. I played my knight out to protect the pawn, and he just clamps down on me. He clamps down. I'm in trouble. So I'll bring my rook over. I'm going to push him out. He drops out. And now queen to d2 is the engine's top choice. I played my pawn up, and I was thinking, all right, he comes here. I can pin him. Doesn't really work. Basically, what's he say? Queen takes e2. Well, that can't be. That's queen. That can't be right. Hold on. What? Push. Oh, he brought his knight out. He didn't actually take this. He didn't actually take That's what I was going for, is him taking. Then I come over here. Instead, he played. Let's see. He played this knight down to b4, but actually queen to f7 was the best move. But once again, hitting down, lining up on this. The knight move wasn't an engine move. I bring my queen up. I'm thinking, all right, maybe I can get out. But he takes. And here, take, queen takes, castle and long, but I went back with the other plan. I'm going to pin him. Problem is now it doesn't work. Now it doesn't work because he played this brilliant move, because if I take, he can take. This is very, takes. Oh, that's right, because this is mate. I can't take here, it's mate. And I had missed that. So I can't take because of the takes and then the mate threat. All right, but I did take, missed that. He took. But now I'm like, oh, well, I can't do this. Can't do this. He's hitting this also. And I ended up getting checkmated. So I lost that game, just blundered to death. But to be quite honest, I was already in a lot of trouble. On this particular move, I just had to castle and play it that way. But I played very poorly in that particular game, but this game is, I believe, the game that got me the 9 points. Not sure if my opponent used an engine in this game or I just played very poorly, but he eventually got banned, and I did get points back for this game. Which brings me to the other point. I'm not real sure what chess.com's got going on with its fair play policy. Seems like I'll go for a month without getting any rating points back, and then I'll see a few points at a time. When I go back and I check the number of games that players have, or the number of players that have been banned for fair play, I know it doesn't always add up. My point loss doesn't always add up to what the points I get back. And I understand that they have some policies about time frame and how many games as far as giving you points back. But I do think it's a little odd that, sometimes it'll take them 3 months before they catch somebody. And there's a couple players that I've played against recently, and I'm not going to give you their names, but I'm pretty sure that they were using an engine. And I'm constantly checking to see if either one of those two got banned, and I haven't seen anything yet. One of them was literally 21 wins and 2 draws in his first 23 games. And basically, when we were playing, I just made a comment, turn your engine off. And he let the clock run out. Officially it ended up being abandoned, but he let the clock run for 7 minutes, never made another move. And that was his first loss, by just basically throwing that game. And then after that, I've been watching, and he would win 6 in a row, he would lose 5 in a row, then he'd win 6 in a row. And it appears that he was trying to keep from the whatever their detection devices said. I think he was trying to keep from being caught. But I did notice that in the majority of his wins, they were over 90% accuracy. So I'm very suspicious of that individual. All right, but with that, I will get off of that topic, and I will see you on the next video. In the next video, I'll be over 2,200, and maybe we will start doing a quest to get to 2,300. Or maybe we'll just see if we can keep it 2,200 for a while. But with that, I'll see you on the next video.